welcome back to another Nature's Tales video. Today, thanks to a request, we are going to be talking about bats, though I think you could probably guess that from my get up here today. Bats have received a bit of a bad rep recently, and with all the negativity surrounding them, it can be easy to forget the good that these amazing animals do. They serve many benefits, not only to ecosystems, but also economically, with humans benefiting off them for many hundreds, if not thousands of years. Bats make up one of the largest taxonomic groups within the mammalian class. With approximately 1,200 species in total, they make up about 1/5 of all mammal species worldwide. The only mammal order which is larger than bats is Rodentia, with rodents making up about 40% of all mammals. Bats are generally sorted into two groups or suborders, megabats and microbats. Megabats, also known as Old World bats, are predominantly found in Australasia, Asia and Africa. Although many species are quite large, as the name megabat suggests, some are actually quite small, with many species actually being smaller than some microbats. The spotted winged fruit bat, for example, is one of the smallest megabat species, only growing to about 6 centimeters in length, which makes it quite a bit smaller than many microbats. At the other extreme, you have the golden crowned or golden capped flying fox, which grows to have a wingspan of about 2 meters in length and weighs about 1.5 kilograms. They're also one of my top 3 favourite species of bats, my other 2 favourites being microbat species. Microbats are distributed all over the world. There are about 1,000 species in total, so there is a great amount of diversity seen within this group. However, despite this diversity, they're all relatively small in size, with the largest species only growing to be about 16 centimeters in length. Microbats are also capable of echolocation, something that megabats are unable to perform. One species of microbat which I think really showcases the amount of diversity seen in bats is the Honduran white bat. These adorable balls of fluff live in rainforests where they create tents by cutting the inner vein of a leaf and making it fold over. This creates a microclimate with a consistent temperature and shelter from wind and rain, allowing them to be the perfect shelter for these bats to hang upside down within. The wide range of bats that exists and the variety of niches that they occupy means that they serve many important roles within their ecosystems. One of the major benefits that bats provide to their ecosystems is their role as pollinators. It's been estimated that over 500 species of angiosperms, or flowering plants, are pollinated by bats when they feed from their nectar. Although they are not pollinating as wide a range of plants as insects tend to, bats are still exceptional pollinators. Bats are able to transport large amounts of pollen very long distances, which makes them incredibly important in pollinating and preserving forest habitats. Deforestation and habitat fragmentation are really predominant issues in the areas where bats live. Therefore, the ability of these bats to transport pollen between fragmented sections of forests makes them incredibly important for the conservation of these areas. Along with being great pollinators, bats also serve a really key role in the distribution of seeds. Fruit-eating bats may often eat the seeds from the fruit that they are consuming, which will then be passed on to a new area when they are excreted. This method of seed dispersal is known as endozookery, and many trees have actually co-evolved morphologies to make their fruits more appealing to bats. Therefore, the bats are more likely to consume their fruit and spread the seeds. For example, the fruits of the ficus or fig tree are commonly eaten by bats and birds. However, the fig species more commonly eaten by bats tend to be more muted in colour and have a stronger odour when ripe. Since bats are able to fly long distances easily, it increases the likelihood of the seed being taken to an area far away from the parent plant, therefore reducing the competition and increasing the likelihood of successful germination. Another benefit that bats provide to ecosystems as well as to the economy is their production of guano, more commonly known as poo. Guano is rich in many different elements, including sulfur, phosphorus, nitrogen and carbon, and humans have mined it for many years to be used in gunpowders and fertilizer. Guano also serves a really important role in maintaining ecosystems within cave environments. Fungi and microorganisms flourish on guano, further enabling the recycling of nutrients back into the environment. Insect larvae and arachnids also benefit from guano, either eating it directly, eating the fungi and microorganisms which grow upon it, or eating some of the other organisms which may live upon the guano as well. Bats are also highly economically important to the farming industry through their predating on insects. It has been estimated that the loss of bats would result in an agricultural loss of $3.7 billion in America every year. This is because bats are key to maintaining the populations of nocturnal insects which are seen as pests to crops. The damage caused by the loss of bats has already been seen in North America through the massive decline in little brown bats to white nose syndrome. Approximately 1 million little brown bats died from white nose syndrome between 2006 and 2011, resulting in approximately 1,000 tons of insects no longer being consumed every year. Without bats, insects would cause more damage to crops, resulting in massive economic losses. Furthermore, it would also result in an increase in insecticide and pesticide use, causing more economic damage through the chemical runoff. The ecosystem services that bats provide are ultimately indispensable, and it would either be impossible or extremely expensive to replace the things that bats do. Bats have always been an animal predominantly seen in a negative light, often misinterpreted as scary disease spreaders, and the good that they provide for our world is often ignored. I hope that this video has helped you see the amazing things that bats do, and that you can help share this knowledge to other people and maybe help reduce some of the stigma surrounding these amazing animals. Thank you all for watching. As per usual, any papers that I have used will be in the description down below. And if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to learn more.